Hey everyone, this is Blanca. In this video, I'm going to show you an AI email triage workflow that I built in it. The idea is simple. Instead of checking every email manually, this workflow monitor my inbox, understand each new email, organize it, save the analysis, and can even prepare a reply for me. Let me quickly show you how it works, and then we'll test it with a real email. Everything starts here with Gmail. This trigger checks my inbox every 5 minutes and looks specifically for unread emails. So whenever a new unread emails arrive, the workflow starts automatically. Before doing any AI processing, I first check my Google Sheet to see if its email has already been processed. I use the Gmail ID message as a unique identifier. If the message already exists in the log, the workflow stops here. If it's a new email, we continue. This is a useful because I don't want to spend AI token or create a duplicate record for the same email. Now we get to the AI part. I send the sender, subject, and email content to Gemini. The model analyzes the email and classifies it into one of four categories: urgent, can wait, newsletter, or spam. But I don't only ask for a category. The AI also decide whether the email needs a reply, give it a priority from 1 to 10. I also use a structured output parser here. This is important because I don't want a random AI text. I want a predictable structured data that the rest of the automation can use. Next, I clean and organize the data. Here, I combine the AI analysis with information from the original email, like the message ID, sender, subject, thread ID, and timestamp. I also convert the AI category into a Gmail label that I can apply automatically. For example, urgent email can be starred, emails can wait, can be marked as important, a newsletter can go into update category. Once the analysis is ready, the workflow automatically organizes the email inside Gmail by applying the correct label. So, I can open my inbox and immediately see which email deserves my attention. At the same time, I save the analysis into Google Sheets. For every email, I store the timestamp, message ID, sender, subject, category, whether it needs a reply, priority score, sentiment, summary, and the reply guidance. Now, there is an important condition. Not every email needs a response. If the AI says that no reply is needed, the workflow finishes here. But if needs a reply is true, we move to the next step and generate a draft. I use Gemini again, but this time for a different job. I give it the original email, the summary, and the reply guidance from the first AI analysis. Then it writes a short and professional response. I also told the model not to invent information, prices, date, or commitment. And one thing I intentionally don't do is automatically send the email. The workflow only creates a Gmail draft. This means I can review the AI response, change anything I want, and then decide whether to send it. For business emails, I prefer keeping a human approval step instead of giving AI full control. Okay, now let's test the workflow. I just sent myself this email asking for a project update and a call tomorrow. This is exactly the kind of email that should require my attention. Now, I'll run the workflow manually so we don't have to wait the 5-minute trigger. The email was detected successfully. And here we can see that the new row has been added to Google Sheet with all of the analysis. So, that's the complete workflow. A new email come in, the AI understand and prioritize it, Gmail is automatically organized, the analysis is saved to Google Sheet, and when a response is needed, I get a ready to review draft. Thank you for watching, that was Blanca Rai.